It's the World Pokemon League, #1 draft league you could ever see. Getting stronger, yeah, I'm building up my own team. Gotta be the champion, the one you can't defeat. It's the World Pokemon League, #1 draft league you could ever see. Getting stronger, yeah, I'm building up my own team. Gotta be the champion, the one you gotta beat.
What's up, WPL? I'm Justin, Dripped Out Dragapulse.
I'm Mortiferous, Never Ending Nightmares.
Yep. And we're just going to be doing a quick draft analysis of everyone's teams now that the draft is over. Kind of give you guys some of our opinions of what we think of your teams. Maybe stuff you could add or stuff we think you could change that could make it better. So we'll just hop in right into Ultra Ball. We're going to start with...
Yeah.
We're going to start
Creepy Cafagrigus.
Yep. This team, the first thing I kind of noticed about it was this guy sniped Dark Urshifu and Salamence for me. So I'm still
but
I'm still a little salty.
let's be honest. The Dark Ursh first round. It's a valid pick though.
Yeah, like that thing can hit really hard. This team,
Looking at the team, and I know some of the Premier Ball guys that normally makes the analysis stuff would hate me for it. I instantly see a Firewater Grass Core.
Oh yeah,
A pretty good Firewater Grass Core, I would say.
oh yeah, for sure. I'm also not a huge fan of the cores, but they can still work like pretty good offensively and defensively. And this team especially, I feel like it wants to be hyper offense. You have Tailwind, you have hard ways of hitting. This is
that team's full gas, no brakes.
Yeah.
Maybe some breaks with the Morgrem. That Pokemon is relatively bulky, even as a middle stage evolution, and brings double screens.
Yeah.
Which is pretty strong.
Yeah, I really like the support Pokemon on this team. The only real weakness I would say is that it could struggle in Trick Room. I know he has
he got
like
Vikavolt Donphan, which is insane strong.
Yeah, he has Vikavolt, Donphan, even like Chimecho to probably stop it from going up with like Imprison. But
yeah, well, why Imprison if you have a Vikavolt which excels in Trick Room?
I just feel like
if you look at the speed, it's a 43 speed. Discharge Earthquake with those two relatively slow mons is insane.
Yeah, he has that. I will give him that. I just think this team wants to run fast, like 80% of the time.
Yeah. The hardest hitting Pokemon are Urshifu and the Ogerpon.
Mm-hmm. Or Salamence,
which
even.
rely on their speed. Or also Celia, which rely on their speed to function properly. But I have already seen in regular VGC people that run Min Speed, Iron Ball, Dark Ursh to underspeed Kali Ice, which is insane.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
So yeah, I'm not a big of fan of the one-pointers, but I think the Growlithe brings some value to the table. I don't know about the Qfint.
I'm not sure either.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, good team, Creepy Cafagrigus. We're gonna move on just so we don't take 100 hours on this.
Keep it. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Next is Denver Darkrai.
Darkrai's. Yeah.
Right. This team.
Holy crap! That team is even scarier in the fast department.
Oh yeah. I mean, with this team, you're getting the priority Tailwind, and you've got Goldango, Great Tusk, even Komodo. Oh shoot, Iron Valiant.
Ogerpon, Iron Valiant, even the Quillfish brings a value to the table. I played Quillfish in a NetDex draft. That thing is pretty good though.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can set up a Trick Room against that team, it could crumble.
Yeah, that's kind of also what I noticed. He doesn't really have a reliable slow mode with this. Because this is also a team that wants to run fast, hyper offense. But I feel like if you can get Trick Room up, you're set up a lot better against this team. I'm not sure if Iron Valiant gets imprisoned though.
But I don't think it gets Trick Room though.
You might be right. Iron Valiant. Oh, it gets Trick Room. It gets Trick Room.
It gets at least something that could stop the Trick Room.
Yeah, he has one way of stopping it, or maybe like taunt Sableye, but I feel like generally he does not want to be in Trick Room with this team.
Yeah. Trick Room could be a problem. Could be if there's nothing that stops priority. Talonflame, Dual Wing Beat could be an option there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Talonflame's great.
But I have to say, a lot of weaknesses on that type chart if you look into that.
Oh yeah, real fairy weak.
Psychic weakness, flying weakness.
Oh yeah.
But it's still a strong team, and if you know how to, if you get fast to knowing how to pilot that 11 squad, it could be really dangerous to face.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I still like this team, Denver Darkrai.
Yeah.
Just pretty much just find a way to like run the team and slow like in Trick Room or stop it from going up, and you'll be fine.
Yep.
So.
Then going on to the Auric Auras.
Auric Aura. This team, I'm facing this team week 1, and I'm not looking forward to it. Like, he has so many dangerous, higher tier picks.
And I would even consider Dipplin and the Oricorio a threat.
Dude, honestly, yeah. Oricorio, doesn't that thing get Tailwind and
It gets Tailwind, but do you see what I see? There's a Volcarona.
Oh yeah, he could do Quiver Dance.
Quiver Dance shenanigans.
Yeah. This team has some cool
That
tech.
thing could get really dangerous. Also, I think the Urshifu gets Hot Stance. And I have looked into the Oricorio myself. That thing runs pretty good physical attacks as well.
Yeah. This team could do some cool dancing strats for sure.
Yeah, also I consider Dipplin a pretty good threat with Eviolite. That thing can do a lot of stuff.
Oh, for sure. 110 defense, 80 spit F. That's pretty solid.
Give it an Eviolite and that thing is bulky as hell.
Yeah. What I really like, another thing I kind of liked about this team was the Chien-Pao Urshifu. Like, he could even like run those two and just do like stupid damage.
Ogerpon Chien-Pao also pretty strong. The Cornerstone Ogerpon, I think, in a non-Terra format, Ogerpon Cornerstone is really, really good with the sturdy ability.
Oh yeah. This is a pretty good team, dude.
I personally have no idea about the Cobalion though, but I think it gets Sacred Sword, which is a pretty good move.
Oh yeah, it gets Sacred Sword. I don't know. Maybe he wants to run like some Justified strats.
But I don't see a beat up user right off the bat.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't know.
Maybe the Auric Auras can surprise us with the Justified shenanigans in mid-season. So yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Overall, yeah, I like this team.
But also, I think
also
they don't have a Trick Room. Yeah, that's what I think they don't have an option to stop Trick Room.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only thing.
But they could anchor stuff, maybe.
True. Scream
So
touch.
let's see. Coming to your team, Dripped Out Dragapulse.
Oh, great! It's my team.
Yeah. If I look into your team, and I see Farigiraf, I see a Trevenant, I see pretty good Trick Room after all those hyper offense Tailwind teams, and also I absolutely like fast Blood Moon.
Oh yeah.
So and there's a late Murkrow pick, which is pretty nice.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Also, I
kind of like, what's the word? I kind of just like said F it like throughout this draft. I didn't really plan anything out. I kind of just drafted as I want. But obviously I built it around Blood Moon, but
yeah, it's pretty nice. Also, Disquake is an option there. I
Yeah.
like that.
yeah, I have that. I kind of wanted a reliable Trick Room and Tailwind modes. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a good speed differentiation all over the place. So all over you have good fast mons, you have good slow mons.
Yeah, it's a team that I kind of like need to play well with to
Yeah,
to cook.
yeah.
You know.
Being honest, we have a Firewater Grass, we have a Fantasy Core. It's the first team with both cores.
Yeah, I honestly wasn't even trying to get the cores. I just happened to get them.
So yeah, I think you have to be on point and do prep for every match with that team.
Yeah, for sure.
You just can't look into other teams and say, yeah, these are the 6 I run. You have to do calcs. You have to do your prep. Yeah, if I look into those,
Yeah, I like my team.
I like it as well. But it's I think the hardest to pilot from what I've seen.
Yeah. Oh shoot! What the hell? All right. We can move on from my team. Next is
The Bulu Boys.
Bulu Boys.
They want to destroy stuff.
Yes, dude. Ouch. Regidrago, Tailwind, and
Regieleki,
oh yeah.
Chi-Yu. I think we ignore the 5 mon to the right.
Yeah. What the? I mean, Earthworm can like kind of do some stuff.
Oh, Earthworm is pretty neat as a switch in for the ground mons, the ground weak mons like Regieleki and Chi-Yu.
Yeah. And I.
But you know,
I remember getting destroyed by Earthworm. Your Earthworm last season. It still gives me PTSD.
Yep.
Yeah. So I've learned.
I'm an Earthworm enjoyer though.
Yeah.
And if I look at that team, you know what that team struggles with.
Yeah, I've kind of learned to not underestimate the Earthworm.
Yeah, but that team has I think one really big issue, and that's a white guard.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh dang.
White guard could give that team a hell of problems.
Yeah, because it totally just cancels out the Drago and Eleki.
And the Eleki, and most of the time the Chi-Yu or the Torn, because I think even the Therian form
Does that get
runs
Bleak Wind?
mostly special. Yeah, it gets Bleak Wind
Okay.
because
yeah.
both, and I think that's one of the most used moves on a Thunder on the Tornadoes,
Yeah, for sure.
even as the Ethereum form. And a good White Guard user could give that team some problems.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But that team wants to click buttons and wants to destroy stuff.
Yeah. I just pretty much noticed. I mean, he is great type chart. And also like the speed control is nice with the tailwind and he's protected. against
Electro
priority.
webs
Yeah, that too.
and electro webs.
Yeah.
Also a good way to set up Trick Room or stop Trick Room with the Gothitile.
Mhm. Yeah, solid team. Just
And the Gothitile Goth could prevent the White Guard user to come in easily.
true with Shadow Tag. But
Yeah.
yeah, good team. Next up is
Blazing Charizards.
hell yeah, Sun. Holy crap,
That's a Sun team.
Sun.
That's Sun, and I think if they don't have Sun, they get a problem.
For sure. Well, yeah, that's a problem with any Sun team.
You remember I played basically Swamp Pledge with a Torkoal last season, and I haven't brought my Torkoal not to every game. I just let it at home. I wasn't. I needed my. Didn't need my Torkoal at all. So, but that team without the Torkoal,
Yeah. He still has Tailwind, redirection.
has
But I feel
Yeah.
like to really enable it, he wants Sun Up.
Yeah, I think all of his all of the 11 mons have Sunny Day, except for the Walking Wake. So, Sunny Day, Sun will be up all the time for that team,
Yeah.
but it's needed.
Yeah. I think it's overall well balanced. I like his mid-tier picks. The Delphox,
Yeah.
Leafeon, they work. Staraptor, you get Intimidate, and probably Tailwind. too.
Star-
I don't know.
Staraptor is a pretty nice pick. Gets Final Gambit.
Oh yeah.
Is able to Final Gambit Archaludons and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Also, I think in that Sun team, even the little Charmander could come 1 week and blow stuff up with solar power.
Power Charmander. I'd love to see that.
I would love to see that. Specs, solar power Charmander blowing stuff up.
That would actually be funny to see. Yeah.
But yeah, I think
it's
Krogunk
only-
gets Fake Out.
Oh yeah, fake out Krogunk. Dryskin's interesting though. He probably won't run that. But yeah, pretty much the only thing is Sun's pretty predictable. As long as you can kind of play well with this team, it's pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Could run into some problems against like the Rain team. I don't know if there's a Rain team in here. There probably is. But
Yeah, I think we will see some, but also I think Ground could be a good placed Earthquake, give the team some issues.
oh yeah, for sure. All right, next up is the Citadark Shadows and Holy Size Spam.
Yeah. Holy Sneasler size bad.
Yeah, Size Spam plus Sneasler.
Oh, they got every. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yep.
He got Iron Crown, Indeedee, Sneasler. This is like a.
That's basically the fastest Psy spam you can get.
Yeah, plus the Chlorophyll Executor. Ow.
Yeah, even that is a hella fast. Could even run Trick Room shenanigans and bring in Ursa Luna.
Yeah, the Ursaluna kind of like brings it together.
Oh.
Why is this guy in my division?
Impidimp with Prankster screens also. I wouldn't underestimate it, that little guy.
Yeah, no, for sure you can't. And then the late
There's
round
even-
Haxorus. Like, this thing can hit super
yeah.
hard.
Yep. But I think without Terra, it's not the strongest.
Yeah, no. This team has a bunch of different ways of hitting hard. And I feel
But it's mostly Psy spam.
that is true, which I feel like makes it a little bit predictable. But then again, you have
Yeah.
Sneasler to kind of shoo away the dark types.
Yeah, yeah. The Sneasler protects from the just bringing dark types in front of Psy spam and say, yeah, what do you do now?
Yeah, he has a really good fast mode, pretty decent slow mode.
And a good mode in between for something like speedy trick room stuff. Not really a tail room team, but Cutiefly gets tailwind, I think.
Probably does.
So you could call it a tail room team, but Cutiefly, let's be honest, that thing never gets tailwind up.
Yeah, I don't know how many ways he's gonna bring Cutiefly. But like he honestly doesn't need it. He has the Cork Drive, Iron Crown, Unburden, Sneasler,
Yeah,
Chlorophyll, Executor.
yeah. So hey, got a lot of speed
Yeah. So
and also decent trick room.
yeah. Yeah, he has decent speed control options.
Yep.
This is a well-rounded team. I like it. Gonna be dangerous,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent team overall.
Yeah, man. All right, we can move on to
Yeah, Braviary Hillbillies.
Braviary Hillbillies, dual terrains, bro. Interesting.
I have no idea what to say about that.
Me neither. That's very interesting.
I have no idea. I don't know what that team. All the other teams have a plan. I felt like, but this, I think if they drop NDD female here and get something with Rain Dance, or with Drizzle,
Mm-hmm.
it would complement the team a lot better than the NDD would.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean,
So-
honestly, a lot of things would compliment the team over in DD. It
So
almost,
something like a Politoed.
that too. Yeah, that could help with could help Rillaboom's weakness. Masquerada, Dreadnought. Yeah. It almost feels like this team like saw Citadark Shadows take Sneasler, and then he was just like, "I'm gonna screw you over on the wheel on the when it comes back. I'm gonna take a DD, a female."
Yeah, and the Citadark Shadows just picked up
Male version.
the even scarier male NDD.
Yeah, because I don't know what this Indeedee does.
But I think the Shadows would have been happy picking up the female version because of Follow Me.
Yeah, they would have honestly been fine with either.
But I think the team looks scarier with the male NDD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think dropping the NDD for something like Politoed or Pelipper could be nice.
Yeah. I mean,
But both are taken.
yeah. I mean, aside from that, I mean, you still got Rillaboom. Maybe you could pick up an Unburdenmon.
Yeah.
I like Landorus. That's always a good mon. Roaring Moon. You have Tailwind with
Yeah,
Legendary.
I think also the Roaring Moon booster Roaring Moon with Tailwind is great.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this guy has the pieces. I think.
It's a nice team. I think I want to see what Braviary Hillbillies bring with the Rever Room, because I totally like that mon. That mon's crazy, but the problem is it's very reliant on Terra. It's very reliant on setup, and it's very reliant on very specific items.
Yeah.
So that thing is predictable as hell.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a interesting team.
I would like to see how they support it.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what he chooses to do with this. Also could also use a slow mode. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think the slowest mode they have is NDD Wigglytuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know how strong that mode is.
I'm not sure either.
I have seen a spin out, bandit spin out Rever Room in Trick Room. That's something. Yeah, the spin out hits pretty hard. It's, I think, a 120 base power move, and it slows the user.
Oh yeah, yeah, that could maybe work, but yeah, you'd have to get some decent setup with that.
Yeah, you have to prep that.
Yeah, for sure. But all right, we can move on to Napalm Apom.
Oh hell.
Sheesh. First thing I kind of noticed about this team was he has Dragonite, which obviously wants to do extreme speed stuff. Or is Terra not allowed? I low-key forgot.
Terra is not allowed.
Okay.
No Terra.
Never mind. I take that back. I feel like this team is just a tiny smidge bit top heavy. Just in his offensive options and ways he wants to hit hard.
My problem with that team, I feel like it's all over the place without any specific direction.
Yeah.
Because what does that Vileplume bring to the table for that team?
Yeah. You could say that about Vileplume. I feel like the Vileplume, it doesn't have Sun. The Alola Raichu doesn't have Terrain. Even Iron Treads.
Yeah, Iron Treads you can handle. You give it the booster and you're fine.
Mm-hmm. But
so I can still see that.
Yeah.
And also I can see the Espeon that Pokemon isn't bad, and especially in something into that Psy Spam team, the Espeon could be good.
Mm-hmm.
But I know the Blastoise isn't bad either. That could bring some fun shenanigans.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I don't know about the Dashbun. Does Skeledirge get Lava Plume?
I'm not sure.
That could be an option for the Dashbun, but I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the Dachsbun really does. But also going back to what I said earlier, I feel like outside of like these three mons, you could throw Iron. I think you also throw Iron Treads in there. I feel like he doesn't really want to do like heavy hitting damage with his mid to lower tier picks.
Yeah. The hardest hitting mid tier picks are I think Lowcake and the Espeon.
Yeah.
Because they could work out without any setup and stuff. Yeah, I think that there is some way to optimize that team.
Maybe pick up like some Sun. I mean, you could run Iron Treads without having to use the booster. Vileplume gets enabled. Even Skeldurge.
Yeah, Iron Treads needs electric terrain.
Oh, you're right. I'm thinking of Proto.
It's a future one.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So you can even pick up like a Pincurchin or something.
I think dropping the Dashban Vileplume for a Trick Room setter and a Pincurchin could be neat.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Because the Pincurchin would enable the option to have terrain wars and enable the low kicks with Sucker Punch and First Impression. Also would give the Raichu the Search Surfer options, and yeah, I think that's an idea.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yep.
Good team though. Just probably would want like a terrain set or something to fill in those gaps.
Maybe something that glues the sweeper like Annihilate, Dragonite, Skeldurge with the setups for the lower end of the tiers.
Yeah.
The mid to low tier picks.
Yep. All right.
Tampa Bay Absol.
Tampa Bay Absol. Do you see his core here?
I cry. How were they able to draft that thing?
Oh, I don't know.
That's a full rain beast.
Did they take Archaludon 4th round? There's no way.
Yeah, they did. I put the Mons in like they got picked.
What the hell? How did he get Archaludon 4th round?
I don't know.
Dude, what is my division doing? This is like literally just like a ladder team, basically.
That's one of the scariest team I've seen so far.
This is basically a ladder team, bro. I feel like every like mon on this team does something. Like it has a purpose. Like even the Cranidos.
Except I think the Arrokuda and the Cranidos less so. Oh wait, that thing gets Swift Swim as well.
Yeah, this thing gets Swift Swim.
How hard do they hit?
Arrokuda
63 base attack. That's okay.
Yeah, you're probably not.
The Cranidos 125.
Yeah, Cranidos hit super hard.
Excuse me.
Like
holy shit!
Like you could like run a ban on this. Maybe you.
I would run Scarf to have it speedy because the rest of the team is pretty speedy.
Yeah, you could also do that. I was just saying banned in case like maybe your opponent gets Trick Room up or something.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I feel like every mon on this team like does something.
Yeah. The Lombre gets figured. It's basically a low version of the the pineapple thing.
Luminion, you're getting like I think it gets Tailwind, right?
It gets Tailwind.
Yeah. This team. Oh, I hate this team, dude.
Oh! You see something I see?
What?
You could run Water Absorb Storm Drain combo on Politoed, Lumineon, and run double Surf.
That's gross. I hate this team, bro. Oh my god.
So yeah, I think
I guess like the only thing I like have is that like a lot of your top picks are like ground weak, I guess. But then again, it's a rain team, so like that doesn't even matter.
Yeah, the top heavy picks are ground weak, but it just floods you with water.
Yeah, so he you can tell he drafted like with that in mind. Well, obviously it's a rain
Yeah.
team, but like, shoot.
That thing is drafted with a plan
Yeah,
and a really well thought out plan.
yeah, man. I hope I don't have to face him. I haven't looked at my schedule aside from like week 1, but shoot.
I can look it up, and you have to face it week 4.
Oh, great.
It's enough time to plan around it for you.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to that.
Yep, I think we said everything about the team except one thing. Electric and grass are your best friend against that.
True. But even, yeah. But the Arcalon is just so hard to stop, like regardless.
Yep.
Ugh. I hate your team.
I think we should move on before
Yeah. I hate this
we
team.
start crying by looking at that team.
For real. Alright.
We have this
Squirtle Squad?
Squirtle Squad.
Alright, Squirtle Squad. This is another rain team,
So-
but it's like
First
Interesting.
things first, they picked a Squirtle.
true.
So done about that.
Highlight of the team. Yeah, no, this is an interesting team because like he has Pelipper, but like, is it a rain team?
It is I think it's a pseudo rain team.
Mm-hmm.
Cause have you ever seen what happens with a Landorus, maybe a Scarf Landorus, with sheer force in rain?
Probably.
That thing clicks the Sensia Storm and melts everything.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're right.
So don't underestimate the power of Sensia Storm in rain.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like a pretty untraditional rain team, but it still can like benefit Landorus, Ogerpon, Corviknight even.
Yeah. Even the backs.
Oh yeah, for sure. You could do some Excalibur stuff with Thermal Exchange.
Thermal Exchange. You're immune to Will-O-Wisp and yeah, you would take normal damage from fire attacks, but with rain.
Mm-hmm. They can kind of take those fire attacks a little better.
Also, there's an Overquill which get Swift Swim.
Oh yeah, he has the Swift Swim with that. Yeah, this is a pretty this is a kind of a different rain team, but it still works pretty well. I like it.
Yeah, and we all know, and I have to say it, Riley would be a big fan of the Vanguard Charger Bug.
I'd love to see him bring Charjabug for a week.
Just imagine leading Pelipper Landorus, taking a Scarf Landorus, and then switching out the
Switching
Pelipper
Charjabug.
for a Charger Bug.
Oh god.
Good night, good fight.
Does Charjabug get Helping Hand? No, it doesn't. Just battery.
Yeah, but still, I think battery is a 1.2.
It's like a life
boost?
orb. I think it's 1.3.
1.3. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. It's basically like Stone Journey, but just for special attacks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'd love to see him bring Charjabug. I like his type chart. It's pretty well rounded.
That's a decent one.
Balanced. The only real thing,
Rock isn't the rock isn't the most common stab move.
Yeah, and like who? I don't know that many people that are bringing like offensive rock threats.
I see one right now
Arcanine.
in that team. Yeah, the Hisuian Arcanine.
Yep. That thing's interesting.
It brings Intimidate. It brings Flash Fire. Yeah, but if they don't have the have the Rain Core. There could be a week without the Rain Core, and then Flashfire Arcanine could solve some issues with the firepower from the opponent to protect the Corviknight and the backs.
Oh yeah.
And don't underestimate that little Riolu. That thing has prankster coaching.
Yeah.
And you see what could get coached on that team.
You got Baxcalibur, Arcanine.
Corviknight, Overquill, Arcanine, Ogerpon.
Yeah, man. Pretty decent.
So that's...
Yeah, pretty good support options.
Yep.
It's a pretty well-rounded team. I like it.
Yep. I hope, because it's the other German guy that started WPL last season, and he just got demoted to Ultra Ball while I just got promoted to Master Ball. So I have to cheer for him that he gets back out of Ultra Ball.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this team. Pretty cool rain team. I've never seen something like this before. Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm now going Chicago Camerupt.
Chicago Camerups. Oh, the first thing I noticed about this team, he hates Intimidate. Man, 1, 2, 3 Intimidate kind of counter abilities. I like that.
You're counting the Defiant of the Tornadoes as well, right?
He's not gonna run Defiant on Tornadoes, but it's just funny
Yeah.
to see.
You could.
Yeah, you could. But this team probably wants to do Prankster.
And you know what I love to see? It's a Gouging Gambit.
Oh man.
I love a good Gouging Gambit. Reg F was my Gouging Gambit. I played Gouging Gambit in, I think, 18 different versions with, I think, up to 5 to 8 under versions of each team. So I think I played around
Oh my god.
30 to 40 different iterations of a Gouging Gambit team.
Got the Gouging Gambit master here.
I love Gouging Gambit, but I have to say the best results I got with the Gouging Fire Metagross team.
Oh. Gouging
So
Fire
basically,
Metagross.
Metagross instead of the Gambit.
Damn. All right. You heard that, Chicago Camerups. You should get Metagross. Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's some stuff I don't really like about that team. That's the Lilligant.
Oh yeah.
I don't see anything what the Lilligant brings to the table on that team.
Let me see. I'm not too sure either. Maybe he wanted to draft Sun. I feel like his team would benefit from a Sunsetter, but obviously Torkoal is taken.
Yeah, the Tornadoes could set Sun,
Yeah,
but I don't think.
Sunny Day, but
But I don't think the Lilligant brings much to the table. I would say the Tornadoes should run Rain Dance most of the time to protect the Gambit, to enable the Milotic.
I could see it running Rain Dance or Sunny Day. I mean, Lilligant could do like Quiver Dance stuff or Choreo, maybe. That's all
Yeah.
I see it doing. I always like the Dugong pick. Fake Out,
Dugong
Icy
gets
Wind.
Fake Out.
Yeah, I love the Dugong.
It's decent fast,
Yeah, and you can just click sheer gold just for fun.
Yeah, it gets hydration, which isn't bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good team. Clefairy, you got decent support options too.
Yeah. So as I said, I don't understand the Lilligant, and the Frostless is a bit of a wonky thing, I think.
Frostless for sure is interesting. You get screens, I guess, fast screens. Will-O-Wisp. Maybe just, I mean, it's a fast support Pokemon. Fake Tears.
Yeah.
Charm.
Gets Icy Wind.
Yeah.
The Oricorio gets Tailwind as well.
Mm-hmm.
The Oricorio helps against the ground weakness of the Gouging Fire as well, and the Gambit, so that could be a decent switch in if you have to.
Yeah. Pretty solid team.
Yeah.
That's all I have for Ultra Ball.
Yep. That's what I got. Let's move on
Right.
to the Master Ball.
Master Ball. And we are starting with
And as others would say, Master by Balls. I have to say it. I'm talking so much in the VC of WPL with the others. I got sort of take those insiders and bring them.
Nice. All right, South, is this South Croydon Source right here?
Yep.
I really like this team. Sheesh. I feel like this is a well balanced team right here.
It's a wild team, I have to say. It's really wild. If you look into that team, and I know it's crazy, but it got both cores again.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that team to pilot will be a big fucking monster.
For sure.
It gets everything you need. It has Fake Out, it has White Guard, it has Follow Me's, it had good setup Pokemon.
Yeah, this
This
is honestly a balance
support
team.
ones. It's a full balance team. The only problem I see is it could, and I just say could, lack at the immediate kill pressure.
Oh yeah. I mean, he does have Typhlosion, Goldango, but then again, Wide Guard.
Goldango, yeah. Typhlosion, the regular Typhlosion got one big problem. Fake Out.
True. Yeah, like you said, it's a pretty good balanced team. Hard to pilot, but he has everything. Tailwind, Trick Room, Fake Out, Follow Me.
He got all the tools.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
Right there.
As long as he can kind of prep well and use the team right, yeah, he's got a lot of options for sure.
You got planted through and through. You have to be prepared for every shenanigans your opponent could bring to the table with that team, I think.
Yeah. All right. Gonna move on to
Rage Quit.
Rage Quit. Nice team name. I love it. Holy meta. Urshifu Rapid Strike and Incineroar.
That's the best fire water grass core I can think about.
Come on. How do you let him get Incineroar round 2, then Whimsicott round 4, and Arcgalad on round 5? Hello? Wait, what are you guys doing?
So it's basic.
What are you guys doing?
One thing that team doesn't get is Rain Dance.
Mm-hmm. But like he could easily pick up like a fast Rain Dance setter. Who on the team? I don't think anyone on the team gets Rain Dance. Well, Gumi gets Rain Dance.
The Urshifu gets Rain Dance.
All right, are we running Rain Dance Urshifu now?
I think the best Rain Dance setter there is the Rotom fan.
Oh, Rotom gets Rain Dance? Oh, it does. Cool. How fast is it? 86 speed. If that's your best Rain Dance setter, I feel like you just shouldn't bring Rain Dance. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's a team that plays an Archaludon without Electroshock.
Yeah, probably.
And I have seen balanced teams playing Archaludon without Electroshock. Instead of that, just run Snarl. So Flash Cannon, Draco Meteor, Snarl, and Body Press.
Yeah, and that'll still work.
That's still a pretty good one. Or you run it with Dirty Power Herb.
Yeah, you could even do like beat up Whimsicott on it and do things. So yeah, this team does not need the rain, but like obviously it can benefit from it.
Yeah.
Great support options, obviously.
If that team gets a rain setter, I cry.
Yeah. I don't know if he could like really afford that, because I feel like this team is also very top heavy. Because I mean, you pretty much know like the 6 he's gonna bring every week.
If you look just at the points.
Yeah. Maybe you swap out the Glastrier one week for like the
Rotom
or like Stantler. But like
and
you know he's bringing these 5 every week.
Yeah, the first 5 are must picks.
Yeah. But yeah.
I like the team. I don't like the type chart though.
Oh wow. He hates fairy types. He hates ice types. Well,
He hates fighting types.
4 of these weaknesses on the ice side are his weaker mons, but
Yep.
yeah, he doesn't like fighting types. Yeah, it's still a good team. That's pretty much all I got.
Yeah, it's a scary team though.
Yeah.
Distortion though, Distortion Zone.
Fire, water, grass, of course.
Fairy Dragon without Steel.
Yeah, no steel. Who needs that? Am I right? This team.
Steel is one of my most loved types though.
Yeah, who needs it? Gouging Fire. He's got Rillaboom. The first thing I kind of noticed about this team, I feel like it could. Actually, never mind. It doesn't need Sun. He has Hail. Maybe could benefit from like.
The Illumise gets Sun and it has Prankster.
True. I feel like he wants to kind of exploit his Hail more. He has Snow Warning. He wants, obviously he's gonna want Veil up. Could benefit from maybe a Hail exploiter. I don't know.
I think if I'm being really honest, that Ninetales is just there to deny other weathers.
That could be the case. Yeah.
It's still a good fairy type, not gonna lie. But I think you bring it most of the time in matches where the opponent plays a weather you don't want to face.
That could that could
Rain.
be the case. But I feel like it's also just a great support mon with Icy Wind, Aurora Veil.
Also, Specs Ninetales hits pretty hard.
Mhm.
Blizzard, Moonblast.
Yeah, for sure. I like his speed tiers. He's got, options for Trick Room. He's got options for a fast mode.
Yeah. He got the funny stuff you could run with a grass and a water starter. I have to say it. I played Swamp, and Swamp's pretty good.
Oh yeah, for sure. Swamp's a pretty good lower tier pick. Great value mon.
And it gets White Guard.
Yeah, this team has great
So, yeah.
options, honestly. And
Yep.
obviously you hit super hard with the Gouging Fire.
Also, the Toxtricity is a hell of a damage mon.
Yeah. Good team, man.
I like it. I have to say, I also like the Magby.
Oh yeah.
Vital Spirit, Eviolite, follow me user.
Yeah, no, that's solid.
And even if it's just there to redirect 2 moves to set up something like the Gouging Fire. Or to get Veil up.
Yeah. Like it has a purpose. Every mon on this team can do like something.
Yeah, and that's what I like. Even the 1-pointer has a week where it could be the mon that you need to set up the kills,
Yeah.
which is nice.
I know. Solid team. Distortion's in.
Yeah.
All right. Is this New England Nidoking?
New England Nidokings.
I like the way you say that, Nidoking.
Yeah, I was something else. I was with Nitro Kings, but then it's Nidokings. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm not sure about the team, but
Me neither. This is an interesting team for sure.
if you look deeper into the team, you see that Thunderous, you see that Iron Valiant, and you see that Iron Thoughts.
Oh yeah. Thunderous, does it get electric turn?
Yep.
That could be solid. For sure.
But I have to say, I don't know what the Glaceon does there.
I'm not too sure either on that one. He doesn't have hail. Maybe no, never mind. This thing's slow as heck. I'm not gonna use Icy Wind.
So I don't know about the Glaceon.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, it's got 130 like special attack, but maybe you run it like against Trick Room, but even then, it's like
Yeah, it's
Glaceon.
even then. I think if they run it against the Glaceon, against the Trick Room, the Glaceon, then it's too fast with the 65 base speed.
True.
So I'm not sure about that thing. The Misdreavus is nice.
Mischievous.
Nice,
Nice. Arbok, you get Intimidate. Get something else. I forgot, but
It gets big Earthquakes, Oricorio. I think the Iron Thorns get Dragon Dance. So yeah, it gets Tailwind as well. It's a decent Firemon on the special side if you can set it up somehow.
Yeah. I think he has lots of different offensive options. Like even the Thunderous, obviously, Komodo. What I think he could use, aside from Thundurus, which is a great support, well, he has Clefable as well. I feel like he could use another like decent supporting Pokemon.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I have. Interesting team though. I'd like to see how he uses this.
Now the Ting Lu is something to look at, but it helps against the relatively weak special with a weak special defense of that team.
You guys got average of 85.
Yep.
Yep, that's pretty much all I have. Can move on to
Supernova Jirachi.
oh, horrible team.
Hey, Cavs.
Garbage. Awful. Horrible. Oh, Ice Week.
Yep. But well, let's be honest. The ice weakness comes from 2 1-pointers. I think with 8 points remaining, there are
He has 8 points.
some changes. Yep.
Bro,
There are coming some changes.
that's a genre right there. Oh yeah, for sure.
But holy crap, the first 5 are insane.
Yeah. This is very similar to the other team we saw, except like
That
you just throw in Blood Moon in there. Well, I think the other team had
Yeah.
the regular Ursaluna, so it doesn't even matter. But
Yep. This big size spam team got the regular Ursaluna.
yeah. Oh, this team, aside from like whatever these 3 Pokemon are doing right here, like this team's, oh, I hate you, Kevs.
Yeah, I think Cavs picked them because he wasn't sure about the way to go in the end after some picks, and picked them just to have a pick.
Yeah, so you boot them off, you're gonna have 11 points. You can add something
Yep,
else.
you can afford a big 9-pointer and 2 1-pointers, or you can split it up and maybe drop something like the. I'm not sure about the Scream Trails. It's a good support mon, but I think some more offensive pressure could be nice on the physical side.
Yeah.
On the special side, sorry. Special side. Because Talonflame's physical mainly, Groudon is a physical mon, Sneasler is a heavy physical mon, Ogerpon is heavy physical.
Yeah, this seems super hard to prep against because I mean he could run fast, slow, and he can hit like, hard either way.
Yeah.
Imagine he gets.
I'm afraid.
Like Iron Crown or something. Not. Yeah. Imagine he got Iron Crown.
Let me check if that thing's still available. No, Iron Crown isn't. Wrong tab.
You could always trade for it. Drop some mons. I don't know how much it could cost, but like, if he got that,
Iron Crown is a 16-pointer and still available.
Yeah, so you could honestly drop the Screamtail and just like.
So if they wanted to drop the Screamtail for the Iron Crown, I'm not the happiest of campers.
For real.
Yeah. So yeah, there are still a hell of a lot of options on that team.
Yeah.
And it's already scary.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Kev sucks, but all right. We can move on.
Yep.
To who is this?
Garden's Grace.
Garden's Grace. Trick Room. Well, actually, no.
Parish Trap.
That too.
Parish Trap, Psyspam.
Yeah, pretty much. He doesn't He doesn't have a psychic train setter, but obviously he can set it
It's the
pretty
the
easily.
Meowstic. It does. True, the Meowstic doesn't have Prankster. That's the female version.
Oh, you're right. It's still quick though.
Yep.
You maybe run like cloak or sash on it. You can get it fairly easily.
Yeah, you can get it up.
But yeah, this is. I mean,
It's basically it's Parish Trap. You have the Duck Trio with Arena Trap. You have the Gothitelle with competitive with Shadow Tag.
mm-hmm.
You have Primarina, which can set up Parish.
Yeah,
Doesn't Fluttermane as well get Parish Song?
probably.
I think so.
Yeah, and I mean he can hit hard with Fluttermane, Primarina as well.
Yeah.
Um,
But I think if you are able to play around the Parish
oh yeah.
or hit harder, then you're pretty fine.
Mm-hmm. I also noticed like 3 of his top 4 picks were fairies, so like.
Yep.
Like.
Yep.
They're all gonna. Like maybe you run a fire type, you're gonna be pretty safe against those fairy stab moves or steel type.
Yeah, but the Prim with Liquid Voice.
You're right. Type chart could be better, but yeah, I feel like even like the mid tier picks they do something. You got Intimidate with Krokorok, Entei could
Yeah,
do things.
it's still there's a big Entei in the end.
Entei is 17 points. Wow. Does he get Eruption?
Yep. I don't think that thing gets Eruption.
It gets Eruption.
Oh, holy shit.
It gets Eruption, bro. Yeah,
That's a fast Eruption though.
Yeah. So like yeah, Entei's an option. Yeah, he
That's a
he has
pretty decent special attack though, with 90 on that Entei.
he only has 90 special attack. Ew.
It's a higher special attack than Torkoal, and Torkoal is the main Eruption Pokemon.
True. But yeah, you got Parish Trap, Fluttermane, like that's Fluttermane by itself, horrible.
Yeah.
But
But I have to say, personally, I am not that afraid of a Fluttermane.
really, has Fluttermane been nerfed? We just all know what it does, I guess.
Yeah, sure. I think we could go on to the next team.
Yep. Look whose team it
And
is.
we're coming to the never-ending nightmares.
Orthworm round 3.
I have to be careful right now that I'm not talking too much about the shenanigans I found out on the team.
The first thing I will say,
So,
and I don't know if you planned this at all, but I ran this like 2 seasons ago with like Iron Jugulus, Dragon Cheer, and it's pretty
Okay.
decent. It's pretty decent. I will say that. That's just the first thing I noticed, but I think you got just a pretty balanced team. Your types, obviously on the type chart, pretty good. Speed tiers are great. You can use it fast or slow. I like this team. You've got a lot of cool tech. I don't really want to spoil anything else that I see, but yeah, I like it.
I am happy how it turned out. I planned it exactly in the way I could draft them.
Earthworm round 3 though I hate, just because I hate Earthworm, but it's still a good Pokemon.
And you learned to hate it because I dump trucked you with it.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
What was it? The coil variant I ran into you? I think so.
I think when we played in the regular season, it was like Terra Poison, and then it was probably
yeah.
It was the other one. It was something else in the playoffs. Oh, that was not fun. But Earthworm is Earthworm, I guess.
And it complements the team pretty well, though.
Yeah, you run it next to Earthquake, Garchomp. Yeah. I like it, man. Your team has a lot of synergy and tech, although there's not like a enormous offensive threat, but like it just works well together, you know.
Yeah, and I tried to avoid a lot going top heavy. I like to have options all around.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
As I did last season, I tried to bring every Pokemon I drafted
With a Ghastly
in at least one game.
will we get a Ghastly appearance? Parasong, maybe?
I think we're gonna get a Ghastly appearance.
Hypnosis spam, maybe? Does Articuno get gravity?
We will see.
No, it doesn't get gravity. But yeah, solid team. I like it. You can tell you didn't like just build around one specific Pokemon, which is pretty.
No. I mainly build around a plan of 2 or 3 Pokemon, and then try to get other Pokemon that complement the type chart, that complement the plan I had, and doing things like that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, solid team. We can move on to King Clodsires.
The King Clodsires.
Right.
And that's another team that's hella scary.
Oh my god. Tornadus, Landorus, Regidrago. Dude, if this guy gets Tailwind up, it's like, yikes.
Which Tailwind? Tornadus Tailwind, yeah, true. I forgot about the Tornadus.
Yeah. Dude, ow. This team is horrible.
But they don't like fairies.
They do not. ×4 weakness, ×2.
Ignoring the Applin and the XU.
Yeah, I ignored those ones.
They don't like fighting. They don't like ice. But the ice is a pretty problematic thing. I would say.
For sure. He does have extra on Urshifu though, but I mean, if he gets Tailwind up, it's almost GG because it's like he has a Regidrago.
They dump truck you.
Yeah, Urshifu. The one thing I do have though is like, it definitely suffers in Trick Room, I'd say.
Yeah, the problem is you won't get up the Trick Room if you don't have a fairy type Trick Room setup. Or a Sash. Because that Drago just dump trucks your Trick Room setup.
Yeah, you definitely need like a bulky Trick Room setter, or maybe you could run Wide Guard or Fake Out. I don't know. You have to have a plan against Tornadus Regidrago. So basically, you need a very dark type Trick Room setter to avoid the Prankster taunt as well. Metlerp. Yeah.
So there are a lot of options to stop Trick Room.
I think you let this team get going. You're not like you can't really stop it.
Yeah. One thing I don't like on the team right now is that Excadrill.
Yeah, me too. I didn't
But-
like it that much.
But the Tornadus is the only prankster Pokemon that gets all 4 weather types.
I get Sandstorm too.
It gets.
I did not know that.
And that's something to keep in mind, because that Excadrill could, if you don't respect it, run rampant.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially if he like decides to just do sand one week. Even the Landorus could do things.
Yep.
Yikes. It's a pretty dangerous team.
So respect on the King Clotsize for picking the last 3 Pokemon in alphabetic order.
I didn't notice that, bruh. Nice. I wonder if he'll
The
ever
Apom
bring these
brings-
guys.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they bring the Apom because it brings Fake Out,
Oh yeah, for sure.
but
That's it.
else, I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, solid team. Pretty good. We can move on now to
To the Schmoovin
Schmoovin
Swampers.
Is this the other guy that got promoted to
Yep,
Ultra Ball? I mean Master Ball.
yep,
Didn't he
Yeah.
win it?
yep. They did win it,
Yeah.
and you know what's the funniest thing about that? We have to face each other week 1 of the new season.
Oh, you can get your revenge.
I can get my revenge, and welcome to the Sun Club, and respect to the Schmoovin Swampers to pick Clefairy first pick.
That's insane.
I don't know what they thought about that.
And they got Torkoal round 5. Maybe he probably just, I don't know. Maybe he just wanted to kind of draft as it went along.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you go into it like saying I want to do a Sun team, like one would think your first pick would be like Walking Wake or Torkoal, but he got it round 5 and 6. Like,
And in round 7, the Executor.
yeah. I feel like he wasn't originally planning on doing Sun. It just kind of fell to him.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah. Because I mean, he went Chiyu second, and Didi, Metagross. Yeah, he could do some psychic terrain stuff.
Yep. Metagross gets Expanding Force as well.
Yeah, I was just checking to see if it did. Yeah, it does.
I already checked because I made already my prep.
Oh,
I am prepping already against that team.
oh, good luck.
Oh, I have a good plan. We can talk about it. I can show it later to you.
Oh yeah, I'm down to see it for sure. I mean, Marshtomp.
And then I can tell you some of the shenanigans I found in my team.
Great.
Yeah, the Marshtomp gets White Guard,
Yeah.
and I don't think the other 3 will ever see play.
Yeah. Doesn't he always draft Mudkip?
I don't know, but I picked last season the Satitan because I was running the team Satitan Sheer Force. So I respect that.
I respect it too, because my team's dreamt out Dragapult, but I don't think I've ever drafted Dragapult.
You should.
I might have drafted it once, but I don't know. I
think
almost did too. I almost did too. Because
Overall, it's a decent team
yeah,
of the Schmoovin Swampert
yeah, for sure.
with some maybe problematic weaknesses in ground and dark,
Oh yeah,
but
for sure.
still, that's a pretty strong and pretty dangerous team.
Yeah, it's gonna be controlling weather, terrain, even speed. You got chlorophyll.
Photosynthesis,
Yeah.
redirection, potentially fake out if you don't run psychic search someday.
Yeah.
I have seen that. That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I've also seen Own Temple and DD.
And not to forget good old friend guard Clefairy, which makes the team pretty bulky.
Yeah. Yeah. Solid team. I like it.
Yep.
Let's move on to.
Overall, I have one thing.
Go ahead.
It's overall a pretty slow team
True.
from base stat wise. Base stat wise, if you can deny Sun, then it could be a pretty slow team and relies heavy on Trick Room.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. But all right, we can move on to the Sao Paulo Excadrills.
So we all already know they have 2 stars to their name already. So
Yeah, Vitor. I think he's.
I'm a bit afraid
15
what
or
they.
16 now. He joined when he was super young. Welcome back, Vitor.
I'm a bit afraid what they could pull up with a team like that.
Yeah, Vitor is also a pretty good player. He might be kind of washed now, but I remember in like Sword and Shield, like Series 5 and Series 6, he would always dog me. I probably only won like maybe once or twice against him. Like it was bad.
So yeah, we have a very strong start with Ogerpon and Roaring Moon. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
We have also the option in the back with Zapdos Iron Treads for Disquake.
Yeah. I really like his support options. Obviously Ogerpon, Meowstic, but I know Vitor is a huge Torracat fan, and Delibird even like Fake Out, Icy Wind, Tailwind.
And I think Torracat gets Lava Plume, which makes the Duskbun pretty dangerous.
Yeah, it's got some tech there. And another thing I also noticed about Vitor is he'll draft like a lot of interesting Pokemon, but he always does well with them. I seem to notice.
Yeah. I like the type chart though.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
2 immunities to ground with 3 weaknesses. That's fine. Also, the weakness to rock is fine, I think, because it's just a Delibird that brings the quad weakness. Even the Shallows brings something to the table with Storm Drain.
Yeah, for sure. I think he could use maybe another hard-hitting offensive threat. Even though he does have Iron Treads, Roaring Moon.
The Tauros, I wouldn't underestimate the Tauros.
Yeah, he could use that.
A regular Palladian Tauros could be a pretty dangerous thing. With maybe, is there a way on that team to trigger guaranteed anger point?
I was just checking.
I know that there was a game plan with Frostlass, because Frostlass gets a guaranteed crit ice move.
Frost Breath. Delibird does not get Frost Breath. Let me check Empoleon. We're trying to expose Vitor's tech. No Frost Breath. I don't know if anything.
But
I don't think anything on this team gets Frost Breath.
Cause that could be an option for the Tauros to dump truck stuff.
Yeah, no, I've used Tauros in a league with Anger Point. It's pretty solid.
Overall, I like it, and I have no idea what I play against that.
Yeah, me neither.
And let me check.
Maybe you try to like get Trick Room up, because
I have to play them week 4. I have to play them week 4 though.
Good luck with that. Who knows,
I'm
maybe Vitor's washed.
I'm afraid already.
Because he hasn't played in a while. Maybe he's washed.
I don't think so.
We'll see. Yeah, good team, Vitor. Welcome back. Solid team. We can move on now to
Stonejourner Savages.
Stonejourner Savages. Stonejourner right off the bat. Nice pick. Chanpao Dragonite. Interesting.
Iron Hands. Ogerpon Wellspring. That's... Chanpao Dragonite is a big friend combo. They like each other.
Mhm.
They want to play with each other.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Chonky Dragon likes his Snow Leopard friend.
Yeah. This team, it's definitely interesting. He's got lots of different ways of hitting hard with Iron Hands, Dragonite, Chanpao.
Superior, Scissor,
Superior,
And-
to an
and all-
extent, yeah.
and all like the power spot boost.
Hmm. I feel like this team
So-
could benefit from maybe another supporting Mon, maybe like a Prankster Mon, or I don't know, because he has Ogerpon, he has Tailwind with Fletchling.
There- There's a Gale Wings Tailwind with Fletchling though.
Mm-hmm.
There's the White Guard user.
Mindfu, yeah.
Doesn't it get Fake Outs as well? I think so.
Probably.
So yeah, I would say Fake Out, White Guard on a baby Pokemon. A first stage is dangerous and a lot of heavy lifting for that little guy,
Yeah.
as well as the Tailwind on a Fletchling. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Also, Scissor gets Tailwind as well and Dragonite, but that's not a prior Tailwind.
Yeah. Is kind of Chanpao, Dragonite, Iron Hands, you're weak to Fairy. That's something I would kind of be mindful of.
And if you deny that team priority, you're in a good spot, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because Chanpao want to use Sucker Punch, Dragonite want to use Extreme Speed, Iron Hands want to use Fake Out, Scissor want to use Bullet Punch.
Yeah. You run like Serena or Farigiraf. You're in a good spot against this team.
Even Bruxish or one of the Indeedys.
True. I know. I like this team. You got a bunch of different ways of hitting hard and ways of controlling.
The team
speed.
really hits hard. The
Mhm.
team really hits hard, but I think the team loses in support options.
Yep. I agree.
If you have a team that can outbulk the damage that team brings to the table, it's gonna be pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
But still a nice solid team with some weaknesses. But I don't know what you... I think the Blaziken is the Pokemon in that team that doesn't immediately fit a role and does immediately something for the team.
Yeah, the Blaziken's interesting. He probably maybe just wanted to. fill out his
That's
core.
just my...
I don't know.
That's just my 5 cents about that. I think the Blaziken is the mon that doesn't really fit there.
No, Blaziken's interesting. I mean, it does damage. It's a decent hitting fire type.
But it needs at least one speed boost proc
Yeah.
to outspeed stuff.
Yeah. But that's doable with like a fake out or two.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, still a good team. All right, we can move on to the final team, Portland Cedars.
Yeah, Cedars.
I saw this team last night, and he took Tinkaton, Farigiraf, Murkrow, which are also on my team. So I just pinged him in the middle of the night. Went like, bro, copied my draft. When it was just 3 mons. I'm just being a troll, but
So I like Murkrow Typhlosion.
oh yeah, for sure. That's dangerous. That
I also know what an Alolan Executor can do.
I don't know.
That thing is cool. I learned to like it because after its release in Sun and Moon, I hated that thing.
Dude, me too.
I absolutely hated that thing.
Yeah.
But now, after playing some Reg G with the Alolan Executor, I learned to love it.
Yeah. It's slow and it can hit hard, and it's got 2 good abilities.
Yep, especially in a close team sheet scenario with Frisk.
Yeah, you've got Trick Room and Prison. You could even click Hypnosis just for fun.
You could even click Hypnosis. You could click Energy Ball and one-shot Urshifu.
Yeah.
Rapid Strike.
Very versatile Mon right there. He's got great support options. Ogerpon, Farigiraf, Murkrow, obviously.
Even Ogerpon hits pretty hard.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I liked it.
I think I think they have the best rock type move in the game in their arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
Mighty Cleave with, I think it's a 100 base power move with a 100% accuracy,
Oh,
which
yeah.
hits through Protect, is I think together with Ivy Cutchel from the Rock Ogerpon, these 2 are the best rock type moves in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he can hit really hard with those 2. And even like have a fast mode with Murkrow.
Yeah. Yeah, also that Iron Boulder is pretty fast.
Yeah, 124.
124 base speed is insane.
Oh yeah. Then he's got Intimidate, Luxray. Yeah, he has all the pieces. Yeah, no, I like this team for sure. You can tell he wants speed control with that Murkrow and Farigiraf.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I drafted it as well.
Also, that the Quagsire is a pretty decent mon. Got Unaware.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Solid team. I like it.
Yep, could be kind of annoying to play against that.
Yeah. I don't really have any like major weaknesses off the top of my head.
Greedent, good. Trick Room Sweeper.
Yeah. Like, every mon does something.
I'm not sure about the Poliwrath, so that's the only thing. And even the Poliwrath could be run into a weak way you don't want to bring the Typhlosion. And Murkrow can set rain.
Yeah. Maybe he just wanted a fighting type or water type. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it does something if you set up for it.
Yeah, for sure. It's a knockoff. Hypnosis.
Close combat.
Yeah. Maybe he'll bring it. Who knows?
Drain Punch. It's a decent mon, but yeah, it's a niche where you have to play around it. Yeah, I think that's it for the Master Ball.
Yep. Finally getting into Premier Ball. Ooh. It's the final stretch.
Getting to the high of the highest. Getting to the crowned ones.
For real.
Most of them.
All right.
Most of them.
Polytoad belly drummers right here.
So we're immediately starting with the champs from the
Dang.
last season. That draft was rigged. It had to be.
Damn. That's crazy.
Had to be. So yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty balanced team. I really like his speed tiers. He's got great supporting options. With the
I like a lot of those. I like a lot of those mons.
Yeah, these are pretty good mons at like decent point values. You can tell he's got some tech here with Belly Bolt. I just can't be asked to figure out what it is, but it's probably there.
It is definitely something there with that thing.
Yeah, I don't like Belly Bolt, but I think it's real balanced. He's got.
He gets everything.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good fast mode. Good slow mode.
Pranks the tailwind. Even some tail globe baton pass shenanigans.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And now something I see, and I hope it gonna happen somewhere in the season. Gouging Fire Florges.
What does that do?
Photosynthesis, boost the energy used, symbiosis, something that hits hard on the Gouging Fire.
Oh, that's really cool. That's some cool tech right there.
I'm afraid of it, and I want to see it.
Yeah, he'll definitely bring that. That's actually really cool. I forgot Fleur just got that. But yeah, great team, cool tech.
The only mon that doesn't bring a lot to the table is the Cleffa, because that's, even with Eviolite, a piece of paper.
It doesn't get Follow Me, right?
But it brings Friend Guard, though.
Oh yeah, it has Friend Guard.
But as I said, that thing is a piece of paper.
Yeah, I don't think it's staying on the field for very long. So I feel like if you just bring Cleffa 1 week, like it's kind of like you're just bringing 3 Pokemon.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about it. The Wingull brings. Oh no, Wingull doesn't have Drizzle.
It doesn't have Drizzle. Does it have Tailwind? Well, he has.
It
he
has
Tailwind. He already has Prankster Tailwind, but
yeah,
the Wingull is interesting.
Yeah, I thought Wingull as well gets Tailwind, gets Drizzle. That would be could have been an option there, but then the 3 1-pointers are hot garbage.
Yeah, it gets Wide Guard, Icy Wind. Yeah.
Okay, it brings something, but still, it's too weak
there's
to.
better Wide Guard mons. And Lombre, you're just getting Fake Out because you're not gonna have a Swift Swim enabled.
Yep. So it's still something with own tempo and Fake Out, but
yeah,
I think before I pick the Lombre to have a Fake Out user, I just take the Hariyama.
Yeah, for sure. Hariyama's a lot better.
It hits even harder, even
Yeah.
with a Fake Out then.
Yeah, I used it last season. I love it. Kind of sad I couldn't get it this season. That's what it is.
Yeah. So still, I like the team.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of shenanigans to play with.
Oh yeah, great team. We can move on though to Who is AAA? Austin Aerial Aces.
This,
Wow.
yeah, that hurts.
Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle. I love it.
Yeah, that's. I already know that they are planning to rebuild the later part of the team.
Yeah. He's got 8 points, dude.
8 points left, so
Yeah.
yeah, and even the Rotom is something you could think about changing.
Yeah, you can tell this team's still a work in progress, but he's got all the pieces.
I like the starting point of it. Heatran, Rillaboom,
Yeah, he's got a really good.
Lando T. Heatran Lando T is insanely strong defensive combination.
Yeah. Well, Heatran just. I feel like Rillaboom, Heatran, Landorus just complement each other just very well.
Yeah.
Just by covering each other's weaknesses, and obviously Inteleon, that would complete the Firewater
The
Grass.
Firewater Grass. We did it, and we have another Fairy Dragon Steel as well later on in that team.
Gotta have your cores for real. I also like the support options. Pachirisu, Ribombee, decent.
I'm personally not a big fan of Pachi, but that's myself. I have a personal problem with all those electric rodents.
Oh.
There aren't a lot of those I like.
Wow.
That's just the design, the Pokemon. It's just a personal thing. This time I draft Pikachu
Gotta draft Yoshi.
because it works well with the rest of the team. But I personally don't like that Pokemon.
Damn. Beef
But
with
that's just me.
Pachirisu. Yeah, I think like competitive wise, it would fit better on like an electric weak team, which this team isn't right now. But obviously 12 points, like
It's a follow me user.
yeah. For 12 points for follow me user, I feel like that's pretty good. Because
I think Electabuzz and Magmar are
yeah, they're gonna be better for this team.
higher. Yeah, but they are point wise higher.
Yeah, aren't they like 15 or 16? I don't know.
Let me just.
But for like speaking as someone who was like probably seconds away from drafting Furret for 10 points, I feel like Pachirisu is pretty good.
Electabuzz is 15.
Yeah. So yeah, Pachirisu is a good value pick there.
Yeah.
And with Ribombee, you get Tailwind, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I feel like they complement his team pretty decently. And then
Yeah.
the
They
Como,
help a lot.
pretty good.
Como is a nice hybrid attacker.
Yeah, solid team. I like it. It complements each other very well.
Yeah.
All right, we can move on to
To the fabulous Ursalunas.
fabulous Ursalunas. This is an interesting team.
Yeah, I already know that they are rebuilding a bit. Because they had a plan and worked along the plan, but it didn't turn out like they wanted to. But
Yeah.
I have to say I like a lot of those picks, and a lot of those picks work really, really well.
Mhm.
A lot of people underestimate the Thwacky, and hell, that thing hits pretty hard.
Yeah, don't underestimate Thwacky. Never.
I hosted a tournament with every Pokemon legal that is a first stage evolution. And I tested my team against Reg G teams, and I nearly one-shotted a Kyogre through a Reflect with a Grookey.
Oh my god. All right.
So I know how hard a Grookey can hit. So I know how hard a Thwacker can hit.
Oh boy. Well, yeah. I think this team does speed control really well, and obviously it can hit hard. He's got Trick Room options. He's got the Farigiraf.
You get Flutterfish.
Yeah, Flutterfish. That's funny.
It's the combo was called in competitive VGC Flutterfish.
Yeah, that's
It's Fluttermane GU. That thing. That's an insane duo.
Yeah, he's got the symbiosis stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna keep Vulpix or Sentret, but like they do things.
The problem with that kind of spot, so Thwacky, Gothorita, Vulpix, and Sentret, they all would like to use Eviolite.
True, that's true. But I think you probably want to have it on Thwacky the most, and then Gothorita.
I think I personally would even go with AV on the Thwacky,
Yeah, you could do that too. Yeah.
because I know.
Gothorita has it. Yeah.
So you can have Thwacky with the AV and Gothorita with the Eviolite, so you have two that are decently bulky
Mhm.
of those little Evos. Yeah, and Vulpix you run Focus Sash or Sentret.
Yeah.
But it's kind of predictable which items on which Pokemons are.
Yeah. I think
Especially on the first and second stage evolutions on that team.
yeah.
And I like the symbiosis shenanigans,
Yeah.
but I think the Floette, other than the Florges, doesn't have the same impact on damage.
Yeah, 75 special attack. Compared to Florges's
Let me
112.
look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's hitting a lot less damage, but
Yeah,
it's still there. I think he has great support options. He's got reliable answers to Trick Room and Tailwind, and obviously, I don't know if he's gonna run Tailwind. I mean, hold up. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna run Trick Room most of the time. I mean, he has Araquanid. That's about it. But he can like obviously stop Trick Room with the Farigiraf.
Yeah, but-
Prisoner.
but you still can Trick Room and then set up a Corviknight. Corviknight is decently slow.
67. It's slow.
You can see it as a Tail Room team,
Mhm.
which could flip a Tailwind, like a Prankster Tailwind from the opponent into a Trick Room of yourself, and then just underspeed everything with a Corviknight, for example,
Yeah.
or even a Hexorus.
True. I like Haxorus.
Hexorus is cool, mon. But
Yeah.
as I said earlier, it has a problem without Terra, I think.
Yeah. That is true. But all right, I think we can move on to
Move on. San Luis Sandshrews.
another Landorus Regidrago team.
Yep.
Speed control.
They want to
First
kill
answer.
things.
Yes, that is true. Screamtail round 1. Respect.
That screen round 1 is interesting because I don't, but that's also my personal. I don't see it bring a lot to the table.
Yeah.
Yes, it can do Encore disable shenanigans and a fast thunder wave or something.
But in
But
round 1,
that's
I mean,
kind of all. And for a first pick, yeah.
like we saw it, like we saw Kevs take it in Master Ball, like one of his last picks.
Yeah, I think it was third to last. I think.
Yeah. So round 1 Screamtail is definitely interesting, but respect, because I mean, you know what he wanted, so maybe he has some tech or something.
Yeah, maybe they have some tech around that, so why not?
Yeah.
But the rest of the team, I like it. I don't know exactly what the Magneton brings to the table, and I see one problem. Trick Room. Wait,
Yeah.
no, I don't. Sorry, the Bruxish gets Trick Room.
It also,
And I think they would like Trick Room to play with the Toxapex and the Chestnut for some Trick Room shenanigans, because I think in Trick Room they work a lot better.
yeah, I think the team is not like totally screwed in Trick Room, but I feel like it would rather want to not be in Trick Room or in Talent.
Yeah.
Like you have the Talonflame and the Regidrago, like that obviously, ouch, that hurts. And then you've got
Yeah,
Landorus.
Talonflame Landorus. That hurts as well.
Yeah.
Even Talonflame Shiftry.
Oh. Would you go for the
The addition of Windrider on the Shiftry is insane.
Oh yeah.
That thing is immune to Chiyu Heatwave. That thing is immune to Icy Wind. That thing is immune to Bleakwind Storms. That thing is immune to Blizzard.
It's pretty wow.
And every time it gets hit by a move of this type, it gets a +1 attack boost.
Yeah. Shiftry's a pretty solid pickup for his second to last pick.
11 points.
That too.
I have to say, I would prefer, but that's personally, I like Brambleghast more.
Does it
But
hit harder?
Shiftry gets fake out.
Oh, it does. You're right. Yeah, that's pretty solid.
So, yeah, I like the team, but I think the team is pretty hard to pilot.
Yeah, I would also agree. Especially the Screamtail, like round 1.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I think the hyper offense core with Landorus, Regidrago, Ogerpon, Talonflame, that's basically a no-brainer.
Yeah.
These four together, you click Tailwind, you click a damaging move, you're done.
Yeah, and then he's got like good tech and good synergy surrounding it. Yeah, it's a solid team, I'd say.
Yep.
But all right, let's move on to the Interstellar Starmies.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about that team. That's crazy. And in a way, I like it. But I have no idea what Jenny wants to do with that.
This is really interesting. I kind of looked at it and I was like, what's going on here?
And that's the nice thing. If you look at the team and you see a team that is well balanced over all types, got no real weakness in all those things. The lowest pick Pokemon is a 4-pointer.
Yeah, this is very balanced.
And you look at it and you have no idea what it's gonna do.
Yeah, this is a very
But-
hard team to prep against,
That makes it impossible to really prep against that.
right? Like you pretty much just have to go based off of like replays from past weeks.
Yeah, you have to make researches.
Ugh.
And the problem is, I know the cook behind that team.
Yeah.
And Jenny's gonna cook
Yeah, she's pretty good.
if she has to.
Yeah, I mean this team, great speed tiers, balance types. Wow.
A hell lot of damage.
Mm-hmm. Got Typhlosion with Tailwind. You've got Mosshold even.
Pranks the Tailwind.
It's just a lot.
So you
It's a lot of very diverse. I guess diverse is not the word. Kind of mons that can do a lot of things.
I think a lot of those Pokemon could fulfill different roles
Yeah.
in a 6er team. And that makes it so hard to prep against. Because the 1 week you play a Friend Guard Mousehold with Super Fang and
Follow me.
Follow Me and those shenanigans. And the next week you're just going Technician Pop Bomb.
Yeah.
With the word do something against it. The only thing you can do against a Pop Bomb is a good Steel type or a Ghost type.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Otherwise you die.
Yep. But yeah, solid team.
Or hope for the 1% miss against the Pop Bomb.
Right. I like Goodra Hisui round 1. That's nice. I've never used it, but I've heard it's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, nice team, Jenny. Looking forward to see what she does with that. It should be fun to watch.
Yeah. Also, there's one of her most favorite picks, which is very comfort. Wheezing
Yeah, that can just shut down your team.
is one of those picks she's very comfortable with. And yeah, that thing is pretty good
Yeah.
for her. So I think we both agree we have no idea what she's doing with the team, but it's gonna be terrifying.
Yeah. That's most likely the case. Alright. Let's move on to Great Marsh Gastrodons. Rain, go away.
That's a rain team with Perish Trap.
Yep. Does Politoed
I don't
Perish
like
Song?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I just hate Arcaludon, first of all.
It's Arcaludon in a Polito rain team.
Yep. And then you've got Amoonguss.
Yep. Gothitelle.
So you probably don't want to put Trick Room up. Even the Trapinch.
And there
Not gonna lie, the Trapinch in Trick Room, like,
Bandit Trapinch first impression.
right? Like that could honestly work.
Oh, you don't need Trick Room. Bandit Trapinch first impression kills stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, that too.
And you have Barraskewda with Swift Swim, which hits pretty hard. You have that Beartic with Swift Swim that hits pretty hard.
Oh, I'm not a fan of Swift Swim Beartic. Well, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's the best use. I think Beartic Swift Swim is better than Slush Rush.
Probably. And they still got 130 base attack for 10 points.
Because, well, do you know why I think the Swift Swim is better than the Slush Rush? Most Snow Setter are ice types already.
True.
And then a Slush Rush Beartic, which is another ice type. But having an ice type in rain,
Gotta cover your
That's
grass
fast.
weakness.
Could be pretty dope.
Yeah, this team can hit pretty hard, and also, like, you've got Trick Room counters, got good support. Obviously, Perish Trap, which is annoying. It's a scary team.
Yep.
Pretty scary.
Yep.
I wonder. I'm not too sure what the
With
Moltres
decent
does.
speed
though.
control,
Does Moltres have Tailwind?
I think all the Leggy Birds
Oh,
have
yeah,
Tailwind.
Yeah, so he's got that. Could still hit hard. Hurricane. It gets Hurricane.
It gets Hurricane.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's fun.
the Electrode is decent speed control.
Oh, this is a good team.
Yep.
And it's
I
not,
like
it's
it.
not just like one of those rain teams where it's just like it's predictable and like it just suffers
No.
without rain. Like it's honest, like it could still do really well without rain.
The team has a problem without rain, I think, because a lot of value is lost without rain,
hmm
but it can work without rain.
Yeah, like he can still do Trick Room. He can still do Perish Trap. I think he's not screwed if there's no rain. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, solid team, Great Marsh. Yeah.
Well drafted.
Yeah, for sure. But we can move on to Texas Land Sharks.
Texas Land Sharks.
Another Urshifu Torn team. Blah.
That team looks crazy, but I like it somehow.
Yeah. Ugh. Torn Urshifu, hate it. You got a good support, Magmar, Riolu. That's
It's not Magmar, it's a
Yeah.
Magmortar.
Magmortar. Honestly, I think Magmar's better though.
Magmar is better, but Magmar costs 2 points more than a Magmortar.
Yeah. Growlithe, you think he brings that for Intimidate?
It's a Flash Firemon though.
True.
So it's a 1-pointer with some type of value with Intimidate, Flash Fire. So I wouldn't. You can't exclude it from the 11 at all, I would say. It's basically like my Ghastly. You have to keep the 1-pointer in mind that it could be random there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess he has Granbull though, and Gliscor's interesting. I like it.
Yeah, Gliscor's neat. Gliscor, Poison Heal, Earthquake, Fling, Poison Orb Flings could be fun.
Yeah, I sense some tech with that. Iron Crown's also interesting.
Yep, Iron Crown without any terrain, but but still, I think Iron Crown is a good fairy switch in for the Urshifu.
There's better ones. I mean, it can work.
Yeah, but still, I think it's usable, and Tekken Cutter is a good move.
Mm-hmm. I think overall, this team's mid-tier picks are kind of unique. So like we'll have to see what he does with that. But I like it.
Yeah, but I have to say I like the teams that utilize unique picks and do well with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like my last season, I utilized Swampert, and Swampert was one of my main Pokemon in the team.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to see how the Texas Land do.
Yeah, this is a cool team. It's like
Moving on,
I had to
I
check
think.
my recording to see if it was still going. We're good.
Oh yeah, That's good.
All right.
So
Toowoomba
two
Titans.
Woomba Titans. I know Noah is crazy when it comes to game knowledge and game understanding and drafting and having stuff shenanigans in his back pocket.
So you know he has tech, huh?
He definitely has some tech in there that we don't see yet.
Yeah, Dragapult. I like Dragapult, even though I never draft it.
Sneasler Dragapult is
Hella
a
fast.
well-known Rec H core. And now supplemented with an Ogerpon Wellspring and a Ting-Lu. Well, I'm afraid.
Oh. Yeah, this team. I feel like it's pretty.
That's a well-rounded team, though.
Yeah, pretty well balanced, well rounded. Great speed tiers.
Yeah.
Like
I think that Kamala, Growlithe, and Wallaby, yeah, we can't ignore those three.
oh yeah, no. You've got Intimidate user. Volby probably. Does it get Tailwind? Alright, gets Tailwind.
I like the Hidden Earth Disquake in that team. Because I think Ting-Lu gets Earthquake and Rotom
You got Rotom.
does Rotom things.
Charizard. Yeah.
I don't know about the Charizard though.
You probably just run it next to Ting-Lu. Covers your grass weakness. You can Earthquake next to it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Aside from that, good Trick Room setter with Slowbro. Yeah, I like it. And,
Good
and like
good
you said,
fake out
He definitely has some
good
hidden
fake out
tech.
user.
Definitely has some hidden
Yeah,
tech.
Definitely. Yeah, as I said, I don't know about the Zard, but there's still guaranteed some options.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the type chart, we have a pretty heavy electric. Sorry, it's getting late.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Um,
We got two. turns left.
uh,
You're good.
yeah, I know the Charizard. I don't know what it brings for the team to the table, but it brings definitely an electric type weakness, which could be changed if it doesn't fulfill a special role in the team.
Yeah, who knows?
That-
We'll see.
That's my 5 cents about that.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah, solid team. Let's move on to Toronto
66.
Ew. He drafted Kevs. That's the first thing I see. Garbage
Yeah.
team already.
And Jay sucks.
Yeah, Jay sucks.
He got the Charger bug though.
Oh,
So
yeah.
so right,
That's like such a Jay
Riley's on
pick.
that team.
That's such a J pick. I feel like
No, that's a Riley pick.
that's a Riley and J pick.
The nose pass is a J pick.
That also.
But I like the nose pass.
Oh yeah.
It fulfilled a special role, and that thing is a really, really good body press user.
Yeah, definitely a solid value pick. One point.
Pointer.
Yeah, 1 point's pretty good for that.
Eh,
I like his speed tiers. I mean, you've got Tailwind, Kevs right there. You've got ranging to like Trick Room, Ursaluna.
Yeah.
I know Valiant can get Trick Room. I don't know if you're gonna run it on that, but you got Duskull.
You get Duskull.
Duskull Dango get it?
No, I don't think so. Dango gets Trick, but not Trick Room.
Alright. Obviously Incineroar. You've got he's got his Firewater Grass Core.
And Fairy Dragon Steel.
Yeah, you can tell those were obvious. Nice one, Jay.
Well done, balanced core draft.
For real.
And I think there also I played with Jay, and Jay has a really good game knowledge and a really good idea of cooking.
Sometimes Jay cooks too hard, though, I feel.
So sometimes he overcooks himself, yeah.
Yeah. But no, I think this is a solid squad right here. He's got good ways of hitting, good support mons. It's pretty balanced, honestly.
Yep, I like it. I really like it.
Yeah. This for sure works, and yeah, like you said, even like the lower value picks, like they do something. Like you can't just ignore them.
Yeah, maybe you can ignore the Diglett, because that's a piece of paper. But you can't ignore the nose pass.
Diglett, he has arena trap. I don't know how else he gets. Like that's something at least.
It gets Fissure.
Oh yeah, I can start clicking Fissure. There you go.
That's something.
For real. No, I don't think he's gonna bring Diglett. Maybe 1 week he'll surprise us, but
He definitely will bring the nose pass.
Mm-hmm.
If he sees it's fit.
Yeah, I can see that happening. But yeah, good team. I like it.
So yeah, I think that team has potential, but as all of those balanced teams that got drafted, it's gonna be a lot of prep every week to get the full potential out of the 11.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's move on to the final team of this
Mantine Mayhem.
This monster recording. How long have we gone? Like 2.5 hours? I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah, that's a monster of a video, but it's fun.
Yeah. All right.
And I hope it will fun for the rest of the squad to watch.
Yeah. I hope it is too. And off the bat, I think they're still rebuilding this. Unless they just keep Mudkip, Chikorita, Turtwig.
They don't have a lot of remaining points, though. I think they have to keep
you're right.
3 1-pointers.
Oh, you're right.
That's not one of those teams that have 8 points left.
You're right. Oh, so we're just top heavy then.
Yep, look at that team.
Yeah, Raging Bolt, Rapid Strike, Arcanine. That's a solid little core.
Hisuian Zoroark, Sinistcha, Animorphs Therian. Looking at the team,
oh no, he has.
I have to say, it's a worm. Yeah.
No.
I like the team, but I'm not sure how they want to utilize the Zoroark. Because they can't disguise the Zoroark as a lot of stuff.
I like it. It's a cool
It's
Pokemon.
a cool Pokemon, and in draft it's really, really strong.
Mm-hmm.
Last season I prepped with F-Master against the Zoroark team, and I completely picked him off guard with that Zoroark play. So Zoroark is a pretty strong pick, but you have to play it really, really well
Maybe you
to disguise it as the right Pokemon in the right situation.
True. Yeah.
And I think the options are very limited because of that top-heavy draft.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Orthworm. Try to get him to use a fighting move. I don't know.
Earthworm could be an option. The Animorphs could be an option to disguise. Even you could disguise it as the Urshifu.
Yeah.
But with the Raging Bolt, it's gonna be dangerous if the opponents have Sun, or the option to set a Sun, because of the photosynthesis boost. the Arcanine is dangerous because of Intimidate. And even the Sinistcha could be dangerous.
Oh yeah, Sinistcha, great support mod.
You could shenanigan around that if you play an Arcanine without Intimidate, and then disguise the Zoroark as the Arcanine.
Oh yeah.
So the opponent thinks, oh, they messed up and brought the Zoroark, but then you bring, for example, a Flash Fire Arcanine and take the fire hit to hit hard back.
Yeah.
You have to be very, very careful on the abilities chosen and the Pokemon you want to disguise.
Yeah, I agree.
And with less Pokemon to use, it's even harder.
Disguise it. Let him disguise it as the Chikorita. I would love to see.
Yeah, but then you have a Chikorita in the 6 and also in the 4 you brought.
For real.
So you're playing with a 1 Pokemon less 4 squad. So you're playing 4 versus 3 the most of the time.
That'd be funny.
Could be funny if you know I'm not making playoffs and I don't get demoted, so you can do that kind of stuff later in the season. But I don't recommend that.
For real. But yeah, I think aside from like the team being top heavy, like obviously these are really threatening Pokemon, and
Yeah,
he's not.
they're all hitting hard.
I wouldn't say he's like screwed in Trick Room, because he has Orthworm.
Yeah, I got the Adamoris.
Yeah. I think
That's
that's a solid squad right
a
here.
pretty. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that pretty much does it for this draft analysis.
Yeah,
This
I
thing
like it.
was a monster to record. So yeah.
Yeah, but we did it. We made it all the way.
For real.
We analyzed. Let me think about 12, 28,
it's
38
it.
teams.
I don't know. But yeah. A lot of teams.
Oh no.
I think
12,
it's
24,
32.
34
34.
teams.
All right.
Crazy.
Yeah, we got through it.
Crazy.
Thanks for
Crazy.
watching, even though I know everyone's just going to skip to their own team. That's what everyone does. But if you're listening to this, thanks for watching. And bye.
Beating every team with our undefeated speed. Yeah, you could call us perfect. We got 6 IVs, blasting through the galaxy like I'm a hyper beam. Eating us is something you could only manage in your dreams.